guys, so today we're going to do about a 10-15 minute core and abdominal class. So we're going to start coming down onto the mat, having your feet hip distance apart, roll yourself down onto the mat. Arms are down by your side, feet hip distance apart. So let's just start interlacing our hands at the base of the skull. I want you to begin to sink your belly button down towards the mat. So you want to start to activate into your core even before we start any curl ups. So you're going to support your head with your hands. We're going to inhale to prepare. On the exhale, you're going to curl up through the head, neck and shoulders. So at this point here, your gaze will be between your thighs. You are curled up, you are sinking your belly in towards the mat. Take an inhale at the top. As you exhale, lower back down to the mat, one vertebra at a time. Take an inhale, exhale, curl up through the head, neck and shoulders, the belly draws in. Inhale here, exhale, lower yourself back down. So just two more of these, inhale, exhale, curling up, inhale at the top, exhale, lower back down, and last one, inhale, exhale, keep the shoulders away from the ears, curling up, gaze between your thighs, belly sinks in, inhale at the top, exhale, lower back down. This time we're going to hold that curl up position. If you want to, you can have your arms down by your side. Having your hands behind your head just gives you a little bit of support through the head and neck, but it's entirely up to you. I want you to float your right leg into a tabletop position. So tabletop, you have a 90-degree angle at the hip and a 90-degree angle at the knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, curl up through the head, neck and shoulders. Now, as I said, you are supporting your head with your hands. You could have your arms down by your side with your fingertips reaching forward. From here, we're going to leave the angle at the knee and we're going to do 10 toe taps. So bringing the toe down to touch the mat and then lift back up. So just working from your hip joint. 3, 4, as if you're dipping your toe in a puddle. 5, 6, keep your belly drawn in. 7, 8, 9, and last one on this side. Float that leg down to the mat, lower the head, neck and shoulders down. Left leg into a tabletop position. Curl up through the head, neck and shoulders. Again, you can have that support through your head. From here, 10 on the left for 10, 9, keep the belly drawn in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, leg back into tabletop, float that leg down, lower the head, neck and shoulders down to the mat. Good. From here we're going to come into our hundreds. You have a few different options with your legs with this exercise. You could leave your feet on the mat, hip distance apart. You could have your legs in a tabletop position where you have that 90 degrees at the hips and 90 degrees at the knees. Last option would be to have your legs directly up to the ceiling. The most challenging is to have that longer lever on the end. So legs to the ceiling or even have your legs slightly lowered. So from here, bringing your legs into the position you're going to work, curling up through the head, neck and shoulders. Your arms are by your side, arms are lifted though and fingertips are reaching forward. You need to make sure you have a wide smile across the front of the chest. From here, pump the arms. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, you've got nice strong arms. Legs are reaching away from you. Your belly's drawn in towards your spine. You've got 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Exhale. Hug your knees into your chest and lower your head, neck and shoulders down. So while you have your knees drawn in towards your chest, place one hand on each knee. From here, you're going to curl up through the head, neck and shoulders again. So drawing that belly in. I want you to reach your left leg away as you draw your right knee in towards your chest. Keep that belly drawn in, and then you're going to change. And change. So you're switching legs, keeping that belly drawn in, keeping that nice deep curve through your spine. Good. 3 more on each side. Exhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Hug the knees into the chest and lower the head, neck and shoulders down. From here, curling up again through the head, neck and shoulders. You've got strong arms, drawing those knees in towards your chest. From here, send your arms and legs away from you and then hug everything back in. Send the arms and legs away and hug everything back in. Now you can have your legs a little lower as long as you can keep that abdominal connection. Keeping that belly drawn in. Hug everything back in. Reach arm and legs away. Hug everything back in. 2 more. Reach and hug and reach and hug. Good. Lower the head, neck and shoulders down. And just release those abdominals by keeping the knees drawn in towards the chest. Good. So from here, very similar to that last exercise, although this time both legs are going to be straight. I want you to bring your right leg in, send your right leg up towards the ceiling and interlace your hands at the back of that leg. Giving that leg a bit of a pull so you feel a stretch down the back of the leg. You're now going to reach your left leg out at a 45-degree angle and curl up through the head, neck and shoulders. Once again, the belly sinks in. Pull your right leg towards you, get that hamstring stretch, then you're going to scissor. Scissor the legs, getting that little bit of a stretch in the hamstring as that leg comes towards you, reaching that other leg away. Good, we're going to do 3 more on each side. Good, and then hug the knees into the chest and lower the head, neck and shoulders down. Good, so from here, rolling yourself up to a seated position, and then we're going to come over and just finish off with a plank, which is going to be a little bit of upper body as well as abdominals and core. You need to make sure you're keeping your alignment through your upper body. So to finish with here, having your hands directly underneath your shoulders, shoulder distance apart, your knees under the hips, but they're going to move anyway. So you can actually do this, you can come down onto your knees once we're in that plank position with this exercise as well, but I will show you both. So from here, send your right leg out behind you, tuck the toes underneath. Now you're going to have a little bit of pressure going through the right ball of the foot now as you bring your left leg out to meet it and hold that position there. So this is your full plank. We're going to hold that position. If you want to from here, you can add in your little leg lifts, your leg pulls. So just little individual movements, keeping the pelvis facing the mat, lifting your leg up towards the ceiling as if you've got string attached to your ankle and someone's just like a puppet just pulling that piece of string. You can just hold that plank position as well. The other option from here would be just to work from your knees instead. So working from the knees, you then wouldn't add in the leg lifts, but you would just hold that position there. Staying wide across the front of the chest, lengthening out through the crown of the head. Hold that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then if you're in that full plank position, you're going to bring your knees down. Just come into a child's pose. Have a stretch. Come back onto your hands and knees. A little bit of a stretch through the abdominals here. So spine first though, just coming into a cat stretch, sending your head and tailbone down to the mat, arching your back up to the ceiling, then coming through the center. Abdominal stretch here as you send your head and tailbone up and reach your belly button down towards the mat. Good, one more each way, head and tailbone down, arch the spine to the ceiling, press that sternum up to the ceiling, then come back through the center and other way. Good, and then back to the center. There we go guys, 10-15 minute abdominal core class.